Hey everybody, Doug8798 here. This is my salute of the 1984 The Toxic Avenger film. This film right here started it all for the independent company known as Trauma. Trauma. Of course, for those of you who don't know, The Toxic Avenger was a horror superhero action film that was released in 1984, but it was ignored during its release. And according to Wikipedia, and according to Wikipedia, after several midnight showings at the Bleecker Street Cinemas in New York City in late 1985, it exploded and became a cult classic and spawned three sequels with the sequel or reboot coming in the near future, a cartoon series called The Toxic Crusaders, which I love, and a comic book series, and a short-lived toy line, toy line. But this film right here, like I said, this film started it all. This film was awesome, and for the most part was completely original. The story was awesome. The story was, of course, about a nerdy kid named Melvin Junko, who is the janitor at a gym in Tromaville, New Jersey. He is regularly harassed and teased by these bullies, Bozo, Slug, Wanda, and Julie, and like I said, one day they pull a horrible prank on him when Julie pretends to like him, and says she wants to do it with him, and she tells him to show up to the gym with with some pink on, he does, and tries to run away in humiliation, but trips and falls into a trash can of toxic chemicals, and slowly mutates into a hideously deformed mutant of superhuman size and strength, which is that catchphrase is a running gag throughout the Traumaville, throughout the Toxic Avenger franchise, and goes and now has the ability to sense evil and kills all criminals. Like I said, this right here was an awesome film. I love the character design of the Toxic Avenger. I love how the actor who portrays Melvin, I love how the nerdy character in the beginning, how he transforms into the Toxic Avenger, and how him and the Toxic Avenger are two totally different people. And I love how during the action sequences, all the way up until the Toxic Avenger meets the character, up until the Toxic Avenger attacks the character, Julie or Wanda, I can't remember which one. I can't remember which one he attacked. But up until he attacked one of them, they show his face. They don't show his face when he's fighting the people. You see this monster. You see this monster coming out of nowhere with his back turned, fighting people, but they never show his face. Then they finally reveal his face, and he has this hideously deformed face with one eye. Wait, hold on. Yeah, with this eye. Wait, hold on. Sorry, this camera. With right here. With this eye right here, down here, and this eye right here, up right here, and his face all mushed in. His face all mushed in, and of course, then he later meets Sarah. He later meets the woman known as Sarah, a blind woman named Sarah, after he saves her during an awesome fight scene with three criminals. Rico, I think their names were Rico, Eddie, and Leroy. That's what their names were. That's what their names were, and he falls in love with the woman named Sarah, and he after he kills an old lady, he becomes ashamed of what he he becomes ashamed of what he has become, and her and Sarah decide to go to the junkyard. And hide from the public. The mayor, the main antagonist of the film, tracks him down, and tries to kill him. But of course, the Toxic Avenger kills the mayor. Like I said, just an awesome movie. And the fight choreography. This is why, even though this is labeled as a horror film, I consider this more action superhero. I consider it horror too, but I consider it more action superhero because the film isn't scary. The only thing scary are the violent criminals in this film and the brutal ways the Toxic Avenger mashes and kills the criminals in this film. But the Toxic Avenger is more of a hero than other popular classic horror monsters like Frankenstein, the Wolfman, and Dracula, and Leatherface, and Hack Myers, and people, and Freddy Krueger, horror heroes like them. So but an awesome film. I just got into the franchise too, and this, like I said, this was an awesome franchise. I don't think the reboot or the remake is going to be that good. I wanted a movie based on the Toxic Crusaders cartoons from the 90s. Well, they're making another looks like they're making another sequel. It's called Toxic Avenger 5, The Toxic Twins. Alright. This was my salute of in my opinion, one of the most awesomest, underrated films ever, The Toxic Avenger. Man, I love Lloyd Kaufman, who was the spearhead and director of this film, and one of the major spearheads behind the independent company Troma. That guy's a huge inspiration on my work. Alright, Dugout.